Hey everybody, movie fan Z here. So the latest movie I'm going to be reviewing for you is from 1982, and that is Poltergeist. So basically, the plot of this movie, and I'm going to take it from IMDb, is that a family's home is haunted by a horde of demonic ghosts. So let's get into the cast. So the director of this movie is Toby Hooper, who also so before this he was known in 1974 for directing the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then when you look at his filmography, it's like a lot of like B horror movies and stuff like that. Not a lot of well-known names. You have Diane, the mother, played by JoBeth Williams. You have Steve, the father, played by Craig T. Nelson. You have Carol Ann, like the main girl that you see in all the promotions for this movie, played by Heather O'Rourke. And you have Robbie, the son, who has a couple scenes of his own in here, played by Oliver Robbins. There also is another, like, older daughter in this movie, but she doesn't really do anything significant, basically. So, this is a movie that is talked about a lot in the horror genre. And it's one that I'd heard about, but I'd never gotten around to seeing. So it was on my list this year, and it's on Max, so I thought I would check it out. But let's get into what I thought. To me, this is an average horror movie. Let's start with the negatives first. I think the biggest thing with this, I think this movie is overhyped. It's gotten so much praise and all that, but it doesn't live up to the praise in my opinion. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but it's not a great movie, in my opinion. I don't think any of the performances really stand out. And I think the first half of the movie kind of drags until you get to the big pivotal scene with Carol Ann. But let's end with the positive though. I think the second half really does it for this movie in terms of you have a lot of that's where you have all your creative moments and your horror moments and just all that. You get the real togetherness of the family, if you want to say that. But that's what you come for, is the horror in this movie, and you definitely get that in the second half. So overall, like I said, this is an average movie. Not bad, but doesn't really stand out in my opinion. So I'm going right in the middle. I'm going to 3.5. It's not right in the middle, but you know what I mean when I say that. But so that is my review for 1982's Poltergeist. Come back next time for another review. This movie fancy signing off. Have a good night.